Here's a demonstration of the calendar and meeting places within Reg at Mount Madonna Center. I've dialed in remotely here, so it may be a little pokey, but it should be sufficient. Here we are in Reg, and just to give an overview here, the three main events in Reg are programs. Here's a bunch of programs. Rentals, which are different than programs in several ways, and events. All three of these have a start and an end date, and many other attributes. Another item here are meeting places. You access them through configuration and meeting places. Here are all the spaces on the land where groups groups come to share meeting spaces, have seminars, have lectures, and there's a variety of places. There's different sizes, as you can see here, and these are the names. Meeting places have an abbreviation, a name, a maximum, an order, which I'll explain later. Whether or not they can also be used for sleeping as a dorm, and they all have colors. So let's schedule an event and add some meeting places to it, and I'll show you how that looks on the calendar. First of all, let's go to the calendar from here. The calendar looks like this. The days of the month are spread across horizontally, and I'll explain all of these other things later, but when I first invoked it, it was from September through January of this year, January of next year, and there's a series of month images here. In December, not much is happening, say from the 19th to the 22nd, so let's schedule an event there. I'll go to the events, add an event, say art seminar from 19th of December to the 22nd of December. And we'll do painting, sculpture, etc. Let's say there's a maximum of 30 people that can attend this. Okay, so now we have an event. Over on the calendar, let's click on calendar again here. When we click on the calendar when we're on an event, it only shows the month that event occurs in. So here we are. The art seminar goes from the 19th to the 22nd. When I'm on the calendar, I can click. You can see this pop up here. You can see the details in this little pop-up window. If I click on this little box, I go back to the event itself. Looks like I have two windows on that event now. So here we are on the event itself. Let's schedule some meeting places for this event. So you say add a meeting place. First thing you do is say what dates you want the meeting place to be reserved for. It defaults to the beginning and ending dates of the event. Let's just choose the entire time of the event. And here are all the meeting places. The ones in red are smaller than the maximum of 30. So we may want those anyway. Let's choose, say, the SH main, and let's say the West Wing as a breakout space. So now we've scheduled those, Seminar House Main and CB West Wing. Let's go over the calendar and refresh. And we see now that the art seminar has two little boxes. This one is this third row here is the row for the art seminar. I'm sorry, for the seminar house main. This one down here is for the West Wing. So the horizontal rows are color coded. You can see the color for the SH main is sort of a darker blue, and for the West Wing it's a lighter blue. And so we see what spaces are used and what spaces are free to use. While we're on the calendar here, let me point out a few things. Note that the coloration, Friday through Sundays are in sort of a light beige. Monday through Thursday are in a light blue. The weekends are more active at the center than the weekdays, so we put that here, and they're also in red in the days of the week. The ones on top here, these are the ones that have no meeting space assigned. No PR, these have no meeting space assigned. They're also in this pink, which means that's the nowhere meeting space. You notice the pop-up windows. This one is a program. Is it Ayurveda, I guess? Yeah, it's Mamadana Institute. This one, let's see, New Year's Retreat, that's a program. A rental, are there any rentals here? I guess there are no rentals. Let's change the dates here. So here we are in October. Here is Pradeep Yoga, that's a rental. You can see that the border of the box here is in a different color. That means that it's, what does that mean? It's done, it's finished. That's in the past, I guess. In November, we have a rental that is received. The status is received. So it hasn't happened yet, and it's ready to happen. Let's expand the calendar. So let's take out the end date. Return, and it will refresh eventually. Now we have all the events, all the programs, all the way out to the end of time, which is somewhere in 2019. If I want to say go to an event or the month, say October in 2018, see what's happening there, I can use these jump tables. I could scroll all the way down to October 2018, but an easy way to get there is to use this jump table and click right here, and it jumps down to October 2018. You can jump back to October, and so it's easy to move around in the list of months. Something else to point out: details. This is a pretty busy month here. I'd like more details on all of these events. Some of them are sort of overlapping. You can see here this Navaratri. This Navaratri apparently overlaps this writer's something, so something else is happening here. It gets sort of crowded. So if you want to see all the details of those things, you can click Details, and it expands below the calendar image into a table of details, all the details of these events. There's Navaratri, here's this writer's retreat, looks like it was canceled. So whatever you want to know is right here. You can jump to the events by clicking on them. Ecstatic Living, jump to there, back to the calendar. You can jump to Ecstatic Living by clicking here as well. That, back to the calendar. What else do we have going here? Oh, today is marked in green. Let's take the details away. Take those away. At the bottom of the month image, you have all these numbers. These are the total numbers of people who have come for a personal retreat. You can click on these numbers. Let's click on this 13 here. and we see all the people who are on the land on Friday, October 14th. You can see who is arriving, who is leaving, and who is staying. This Amy Beck arrived earlier in the week. Okay, what else we have here? That's about it. Let's go to October 2016. No, December 2016. We have this art seminar. Let's schedule another meeting place for the art seminar. Jump over there. Schedule another, but let's have it not be the full time. So let's make it be from, say, the 20th to the 21st. And we'll choose, say, the Far East as a breakout space. And we'll go back to the calendar and refresh. Uh-oh, that's the full calendar. Take a little while. So here we are, December. Now we have, here's the Far East meeting space. It has the same color as the Far East, as the West Wing. No matter, it can be changed if you want. But you see that the Far East is only reserved for the 20th and the 21st, whereas the other ones are reserved from the 20th, 19th to the 22nd. Let's go back to the art seminar. Note that we don't have any dorms. Seminar House Main can also be reserved for sleeping. That's why when we created this meeting place, this booking here, we also created a block to block out anyone from using Seminar House Main for sleeping purposes. If I go to the daily pick, which shows the sleeping places, the rooms, the houses, sleeping, and go to the special, you'll see that the Seminar House Main has been blocked for sleeping. We cannot reserve anyone to sleep in this space. So we can't make it as a dorm. So let's see. If I delete this meeting space by clicking on it, the block also goes away. Let's add it again and add it as Seminar House Main. Let's add it as a dorm. So now we have it as a dorm that did not create a new block. So that space here is not reserved for meeting. It can be used for sleeping purposes. Okay, what else do we have here? I think that's a pretty, let's go back to this calendar here. That's a pretty complete description and demonstration of calendar and meeting space. One thing here, see this, this is a program. You see this A1230L6? Though that says that they're arriving early and leaving later. Now let's go to this event. You'll see that here are the meeting spaces for it, for one thing. But we also have the registration start time is at 12:30 rather than 4 o'clock, and the end time is at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. rather than 4 o'clock. I'm sorry, rather than 1 o'clock. So when there are differences between the standard times of registration starting and program ending, they are listed on the calendar in this way. Okay, I think that's it. Let's stop this recording.